up everybody, how are you doing? This is Bayo Adio. Welcome to the Nigerian Nomad channel. Today is episode number 15 of this home renovation that I've been doing in Lagos, Nigeria, which has just been fantastic. So if you guys have not been following the series, make sure to go watch episode number 1 all the way to like 14 and then continue from this episode. But anyway, in the last episode, I was talking about my beef with the tiles and just the different things that we're doing in updates of the house. But today I have another major update for you guys on the things that we have accomplished from the last episode till now. Number one, what we have now started doing is the bricks. So we've started installing all the bricks outside, which these bricks we've had to change multiple times to get the right color and match for the house. But anyways, I think we finally arrived at one. So we're now installing the bricks in the front part of the house to match the design and the vision that we're going for. And then we're also putting a bricks design. We've carved out 3 squares in front of the house. We're also putting a bricks design around that. And simultaneously, we're also working on painting the whole house. I think when they did the first paint, it was a bit too grayish and I wanted it to be a bit lighter. So what they're doing now is they're putting another fresh coat of paint to just kind of paint the whole house. And we've been working internally, externally, but I think we're gonna start externally and then go back to other up on the inside. So that's one thing that we're working on. That's a big change. And then also, the other thing that we're installing is this hot water system. So we have a centralized hot water system that I did a video about a long time ago. If you guys remember the video, I did a video on why is a place like Nigeria and some African countries not using a centralized hot water system. Actually, I was just in Portugal not too long ago and I saw that a lot of them use it. I think they use it in Kenya. I did that whole video, but guess what? I talked to the owner of this house. I was like, you know what? Let's implement this centralized hot water system. So we finally got it, and then that's what we're setting up today as well. So just to give you guys a quick refresher, especially for maybe you guys are not familiar with the Nigerian kind of building infrastructure. So typically, every restaurant in a house would have their own individual hot water unit system. So in US, there's usually a centralized tank or something in one of the equipment rooms that all the hot water goes throughout the house. But in Nigeria, every bathroom would have its own individual hot water storage unit with the thermostat of its own. But the idea is to use this system that we put this system on top of the roof, which I'm going to show you guys. It has all these tubes that the water goes through. There's a solar system that helps. And literally, it does not use your power. It's not electricity. Everything just warms up with the sun. And it has a thermostat of its own and it keeps the water cool. And then we run that hot water throughout the house. Very, very, very cool system. Matter of fact, let me show you guys what it looks like. So as you guys can see, to my left here, they are installing the water treatment system. And then to my right, this is the centralized hot water heater system. I'm gonna come up here a little bit. So as you guys can see, this is the tube that warms up the water. That one kind of releases the pressure a little bit. So that the DSTV cable is here. The solar panels that we're using is all over there. So that's kind of how we are working on this today. All right, guys, yes, so that's essentially the hot water system that you guys just saw. I'm very, very excited about this because the bathrooms, I just cannot picture. Sometimes people put it in the shower, people put it off to the side. For the design and the luxurious look that we're going for, it was gonna mess up my vibe. So I'm excited that we're doing that for this apartment. So the next thing that we're also implementing today is actually talking about the hot water system. I'm gonna do a separate episode on this, but just know that this house is being built and designed to be a fully self-sustainable house. So that means from the water treatment, from the water, from the centralized hot water heater, from the solar panel system, a lot of things are automated. All the infrastructure setup is to be as fully self-sustainable as possible. But we'll come back and talk about that later. But one of the elements of that is using sun to power this hot water system. So the other thing that we're doing, which is so exciting, in Nigeria, I don't like tile floors. I know it's common in the Nigerian way of building, there are tile floors everywhere. But in my apartments in US, in our house, when we rent, we always get hardwood floors, whether it's like the vinyl plank one or I think that's even the one, and they have different types, but we always get hardwood because I just like how it feels on the feet, and I like how it makes the house looks a little bit warm. So anyway, long story short, one of the design of this house to complete the luxurious look, and again, this is kind of like a USA inspired house anyway, so is to change all the white tiles, which is not bad, but to replace all of it with hardwood. So I wanted to show you guys what this looked like so far, so you guys can see the difference. Check it out. Let me show you guys what this hardwood floor looks like, because I feel like one of the things that can uplift the style of a house and modernize it is like hardwood floors instead of like tiles. Tiles is very old school. So come and check this out. Can you feel the difference? It's just so nice. I like that you're living in I love wood. So wood is very beautiful. Look at all this wood, all this white wood. My theme was like wood and white. That's kind of like the design vision that I want to go for. All right, guys, welcome back. Do you guys see how much different that looks? It just looks so much warmer, so much fresher. It just looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. And again, the theme that I have a vision for the design of this house. The vision that I'm going with is this and it's evolved in different times. It's even evolved a little bit from what the architect designed. But I wanted this fresh, wood, white, black kind of theme. So that's kind of what we're going through with the house. Finally, on the updates today, I wanted to show, so in the last episode, you guys would remember that although the white tiles in the bathrooms were beautiful, but they were not quite matching up, and it was again messing up my vibe. Because I want, when you go into the bathroom, it feels very zen. So that means there needs to not be too many variations of gray and white. So we decided to use this new PVC sheet that I was talking about, and it's finally all installed. So I wanted to show you guys exactly what it looks like so you guys can see. So check it out. So that is what this textured PVC vibe tile looks like. So yeah, so that's kind of like the general. As you guys can see, we're moving very, very fast now. So we're putting all these finishing touches in place. And then what's next is installation of all these, actually we've even already started. So the installation of all these toilet seats, kitchen sinks, a lot of those little things. So that is what's in this episode. So in the next episode, be prepared to see a much more even next step of the little major things that we're going to accomplish in the house. And we are literally almost there, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for following on this journey. I cannot wait to reveal the final product of this house. It's going to be so beautiful. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, don't forget, I am doing a pre-launch of my book that's going to launch on my birthday, September 24th, of the Life in Lagos book, which is a cumulative resource of all of my experiences and how to help diasporas that are returning or brand new people that are visiting or that want to relocate to Lagos. It's like a guide on how to maneuver living in Lagos, not just visiting. So it's jam-packed with a lot of information. Anyway, if you're interested, put your name onto the wait list so that when I launch it, you'll be the first people to get it. I'll actually send it out before the launch, and you'll be getting a special discount for being on the wait list. So check out lifeinlagosbook.com to opt in. And lastly, guys, remember, it's your time to rise and let your light shine. Peace.